Right, so today I'm going to do a bit of a cooking video, only something very basic. I'm going to make a Quorn chilli. I haven't done one for quite a long time, but I've got all the ingredients and bits and bobs out, so I'll talk you through those. We've got some corn mince, that's a 500 gram pack, frozen. I have to say I am a real convenience person. I haven't got any fresh stuff in and can't really get down the shops at the minute to get it. So I've got these sliced mixed peppers and then some chopped onions, and then I'll talk you through the other bits here. We've got some onion granules, might not use those now I've got that actually. Garlic salt, some different types of chopped tomato, just sort of using things up in the cupboard really, so avoiding going down to the shops. Kidney beans, some of this is a little gem. I got this off one of my friends, and I think she cooked some potatoes in it and it was lovely, so she gave me a tub of it, and this is the vegetarian version. Then we've got here some everyday seasoning, garlic and chilli, chilli mill, and then of course Tabasco sauce. And then we've got some basmati rice, that's the favourite rice that Alan likes, and then I should also use some sort of sour cream as well on the top. So setup wise, I always have myself a plastic bag to put all the rubbish in, and I love a bit of kitchen towel. And then two more essentials, a rather large glass of red wine and a bottle of water. So what I'm going to do to start with, I'm going to have one pan with the corn in it, just to sort of defrost that a little bit. It only takes about 10-15 minutes, and then the rest of it I'm going to make the sauce and everything with, and then I'll add the mince to it. Normally I don't do it like that, but because this is being cooked from frozen, normally when you use normal mince I do it from defrosted, but this you have to cook from frozen, so I'm not sure what's going to come out of it and what it's going to look like. So yeah, I'm going to do them separately to start with. So because the onions and peppers and corn have been in the freezer for a little while, I'm going to give them a bit of a bash with this, just to loosen them up a little bit. Using the peppers will obviously give it some flavour, but it'll help to bulk it out a bit, because I do like to get quite a few meals out of this amount. Now I'm not going to use any oil in there because they're frozen, you're going to have the water to start with, so if I need to add any oil later I will do, but to start with they can just cook in the normal water. Now you see why I need two pans. Cool, that is a lot. I love these clips. I've got a bag full of these from IKEA. They're great for just sealing up a bag. So as you can see, there's going to be a heck of a lot of water in there. So I shall start to cook it and then see about taking some of the water out. A little slurp of the vino. This is very nice. I've got this, I've had these for years, got a couple of these. I like the spoon rests. Right, so I have had the mince and the peppers and onions on quite a hot heat just to defrost them all. I've added some more of that. Once it defrosted, it didn't look as if it had a lot in it, so I think we've got probably about 500 grams of frozen peppers and about 400 grams of diced onion, and then the 500 grams frozen weight of the corn mince. So now that's boiling away a little bit to get rid of some of this water. But that, I don't really want to take it out because that water is full of nutrients from the vegetables and taste as well. So I'll just boil that down a bit to get rid of a little bit. You can see how quickly it's just burning away. So I've taken the heat off the mince because that was nearly finished defrosting wise. So that's just sat above the heat that was, you know, the hot rings. It's not actually got any heat going to it, whereas this has. Right, I'm going to start now by adding some ingredients. First thing is this. I've just bought this recently, a garlic and chilli stone mill. These are great to have in the cupboard. I've got absolutely loads of different ones. I need to have quite a lot of this. I'm going to turn that heat down a bit now. We need some, don't need onion, we need some garlic. What have we got here? Here we go, got some garlic granules. Right, I'm going to get quite a bit of that in there. In fact, I'll do it with a spoon so you can see how much I'm doing. So I'm going to do a couple of heaped teaspoons. 3 of those, because I haven't got any fresh garlic. I always use this, stuff like this, garlic salt or garlic granules. Absolutely great to have in the cupboard. I'm going to put a bit of this. This is another grinder. This one's a garlic salt. That's my way of adding a bit of salt, a bit of seasoning. Give that a little mix around. Chili mill this time. Everyday seasoning. So this has got sea salt, whole black pepper, mustard, don't know how you pronounce that, orange yum, parsley, garlic, onion, mustard. Right, what I'm going to do, because that water is burning away quickly, I'm just going to turn the heat off for a little while. Remembered, I've got a bag of tortilla chips, they'll go very nicely. Right, so that's like the base of the chilli. Okay, I'm going to add some of the tomatoes and kidney beans next. And I'm sure you know about kidney beans, you have to wash them in water to get rid of all the stuff that they're kept in the can, the preservative, whatever it is, because I think that's poisonous actually, the water that they're in. So in go the tomatoes, so that's 400 grams of those. And then the kidney beans. Also some of this, forgot this didn't I? This is the double concentrate tomato puree with garlic from Sainsbury's. Put a bit of this in, the very lazy garlic. These silicone oven mitts are absolutely fantastic for opening jars. Little top tip there. Right, so this stuff is very powerful. Very lazy garlic, chopped garlic and white wine vinegar. I tend to pick up a little bit of the juice from it as well, because that's got all the garlic in it. So I'm going to put a teaspoon of that in. So we're going to also add some of this, the very lazy chopped red chilies. Give it a bit of spice. So I'm just going to give it a good old mix around to get all the flavours and ingredients in amongst the saucy stuff. The stock in it isn't very thick, so I'm going to put something in there as well to thicken it up a little bit. Oh, not sure if I need any Tabasco. Right, next thing I'm going to put in is some of this, just to make it a little bit, to make the sauce a bit thicker and a little bit more tasty. A heaped teaspoon that might be, a very large one. In fact, no, 2. And then just mix that in, and that can sort of give me a little bit of a better sauce. You can see how it's thickening up already, which is what I wanted it to do. And then this is a little bit of a Belinda secret. I often put jam in my spaghetti bolognese, but in this I'm going to go for sweet chilli, because obviously the chilli. But the sweetness of it just makes the sauce, I don't know, a bit more tasty somehow. So just a quick glug of that. Give that a good old mix around now. Now I'm going to add the mince to it. So I've not had to use any extra oil, because everything's just cooked in the water. So the rice I'm using is the Tilda Pure Basmati. I'm going to measure this out. Alan wants 100 grams of it dried and then cooked, and then I'm just going to do another pan with a load more in it to make up the other meals. So that's Alan's with 100. And then we've got, or not we, the rest of it, I've just put an amount in there. I just hope that it fits in the sauce when it cooks. I would say, looking at it, that's probably about 400 grams. So now I'm going to pour some boiling water on it and cook it. So I just put enough on to cover it, and then I can add to it if I need to as we get through the cooking process. So I've just done a little taste test. It's delicious, but it needs a little bit more heat. So I'm just going to add a little bit of Tabasco. Sorry about the racket in the background, that's the kettle boiling. I'm just going to have a few drops of this and then we'll be done. I'm just going to add a little bit more water because I don't want it to be just so they can simmer very gently. Right, I'm going to turn the rice off now, because I think that's cooked. Look at that, beautiful. To rinse it now, get all the starch off. The rest of it I'm going to wash off with boiling water. It's on the heat again, just to put some heat through it. The problem is with Quorn, because it's got no fat in it like normal mince would, it doesn't retain the heat very long. So I'm just putting a bit more heat through it before I serve it up, which I'm going to do right now. So we're all finished and dished up. There's a lot left to make into other meals for the rest of the week. So that's it, our vegetarian Quorn chilli. I hope you've enjoyed that one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.